welcome back. Today we are making earrings using polymer clay. I started off by kneading Sculpey translucent clay with baby oil. You can also use liquid Sculpey. Next, I cut a quarter off from my Sculpey souffle clay block. This is in the color teal, and I roll that out. I didn't have to add any oil to this one. That's what I love about the souffle line. It's very easy to use right out of the pack. So then I would have cut the translucent and teal into much smaller pieces. And after that, I decided to add some white acrylic paint and mixed it in. I wasn't too picky about the brand, just any acrylic paint that I had hanging around. Once it was white, I used that because I decided to go for a marble effect with these earrings. Off camera, I added a bit of silver and pearl white mica powder, and after that I added in gold foil. I don't recommend though adding the foil when the paint is still wet. Definitely add it when it is dry, because the white or whatever color you're using is going to transfer onto the foil, and the gold is not going to come out as much. You tend to have to add a lot more gold as a result of that. So I added in my foil and then I kneaded it together. I rolled it into at first a cylinder, but then I decided to make it into a cube, and I went ahead and cut each piece about, let's say, a quarter of an inch thick, and I put them together. So I made them overlap into a slab, and from that slab you can see it starts to take on that marble effect that I wanted. I then went ahead and I rolled it out a little bit thinner because the attachments that I was using, they're not as thick as it was initially when I cut it. So then I got a cutting tool and I traced around the circles, and I cut those away from the slab so that I would have my circles, which would be surrounded by the gold rings. After, I decided to roll out then my white Sculpey souffle. I then went in with a textured roller to add lines to the white clay, and I went ahead and cut the white clay into 4 pieces using an arch cutter. So I used my cutting tool to deepen the lines a bit, and then went in with Sculpey liquid to attach the 2 individual pieces together, and I baked that for about 40 minutes in my toaster oven. I believe the temperature was about 350 degrees. And after I let it cool and coated each piece with UV resin, so I used a paintbrush to remove some of the excess resin to maintain that textured effect that I was going for. And I took some UV resin to attach each earring post to the back of the earring. This is how the entire thing came together. So this is it under the light that I would have been using to record. And this is it under natural light during the day. Until next time, bye.